The 2018 Mercedes S63 has been announced at the Shanghai Auto Show, and I want to make the video to compare between the 2017 S63 and the 2018 S63 to see whether or not it's worth the wait and also the differences between the two cars. Now, there are a few. The 2018 S63 is a refresh of the 2017. So you won't expect to find a lot of new features. However, there are significant improvements and changes that is worth noting, so that in case you're in the market for one of these cars, then you have the knowledge. Well, first of all, the engine. That's where the heart and the soul of the car are. In the 2017 is a 5.5 liter V8 that outputs 577 horsepower. In the 2018, they're able to fine-tune it to a 4.0 liter V8, still bi-turbo, but outputs 612 horsepower. So guess what? You actually save more on fuel consumptions. That's one of the major changes that's in the 2018. A second one is the transmission. So instead of going with a 7-speed automatic transmission, kind of like in the 2017, 16, and 15, they're moving into a 9-speed automatic transmission. So supposedly that it's also going to help with fuel consumption as well. The front fender also has a bit of refresh, and also the headlight in the 2018 is a little bit different from the 2017 model. Now, moving on to the technology. One of the major changes that you're going to notice in the 2018 S63 or S-Class is the radar and their camera system. Now, both sedans will have 360-degree cameras, but the radar and the camera system they're using for the semi-autonomous driving features is actually a lot better. It's actually it can monitor the road 250 meters away, and it's using both maps and your driving behavior to actually predict your driving pattern. So that's pretty cool, because this allows semi-autonomous driving even on country road, compared to what this car does on the inside road. So pretty improvement there in the technology area, which I do like a lot. And Mercedes, they're actually moving towards, they're currently, I believe, at a level 2 self-driving, but I think they're trying to move more towards a level 3, and so they're developing these cars. But that's one of the few major changes that you are gonna see in the new car. Everything else seems to be, of course, the steering wheel is going to be a little bit different in the 2018. If you look at the 2017 and 2016 model, they're going to make the steering wheel just a little bit different. It's still a 12-inch, two side-by-side 12.3-inch LCD screens. For the interior, there's still going to be ambient lighting and all the good stuff. Or the car just tried to stop itself because I was taking the attention off the road. So I'm currently in the 2016 S63, and the car is amazing, guys. The car is amazing. It's quiet, it's beautiful. You're in a luxury car, luxury performance car. But I do like the new 2018 refresh with a nicer engine, 4.0 liter, still bi-turbo, and that's pretty awesome. Basically, besides the engine component, the radar, moving on to semi-autonomous driving, everything else seems to remain somewhat similar to the 2017 S63. And so they haven't really given us a starting price for the 2018 yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be somewhere around $150,000 compared to $144,000 in the 2017. Oh my God, the steering wheel in the 2016 is so nice and soft. I don't even know why we would need a 2018. So if you're pressed for cash, should you wait for 2018 or stick with 2016 or the 2017? And my suggestion to you is just to get a 2016 or 2017, just because to change the minimal. You're getting what, 15 miles per gallon here, 23 miles per gallon on the highway. Oh, by the way, the 2017 has a start-stop mechanism, so the car will kind of stop itself when the engine's idle. I mean, the engine will stop when the car's it's not moving to save on fuel. Now in 2018, what they're doing is they're programming the system to shut off 4 cylinders. So the car is only cruising on 4 cylinders, especially when you're in comfort mode. And that's another way for them to save gas. So just a few tweaks here and there. At the end of the day, it's up to you. If you're using your car for tax purposes, yes, go ahead and get a new car. But if you're buying the car for comfort, for daily commute, for long distance commute, this car is perfect. Stick with the 2016 S63 AMG and save yourself some money. Well, that's all from me, guys. I will talk to you later. This is Ken for Cars and Technology. Make sure you subscribe and leave me a comment of what you think. Is it worth it to get a 2018 or stick with one of these?